I'm just saying, you're the first person to be in here, and I don't think we're actually supposed to be here right now.
Should we have hard hats?
This building officially opens in January, and so we're excited to open the facility and to include even more people from Cleveland and the surrounding areas. It's great.
And this facility, as you were saying, is children and I believe some senior adults. Is that right?
This facility is a lot. It's it's children, it's preschool. It allows us to we expanded a senior adult wing. We have a new courtyard. There's a new special needs facility. There's an indoor playground. There's it's a lot, man. But what it does, it allows us to house our current home, our family, our church family. But it also is going to allow us to reach even more people in our community, which is what we're excited about. Always expanding our family and including more people in what God is doing in this place and through this place.
Speaking of which, and people, there are times throughout the year, I know you're here for the community day in, day out, and we can talk about that, but this weekend is just going to be unbelievable. And here in a few minutes, I see a man named Yeldell, who, by the way, will come to your home and decorate it for you. He has. I saw his house in the last couple. Matter of fact, last week, and this man is the Clark Griswold of Cleveland. I guarantee you.
Wow, it is a big weekend for us. You know, it's one of my favorite weekends of the year because we're kicking off Christmas. It feels like the official kickoff to Christmas.
That's it.
I don't know when you put your tree up. I put mine up the day after Thanksgiving.
October 1st.
And I'm not surprised. But
Mrs. Hartline, you ever met her?
Hey, but even that sounds a little early for me. Like the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's early.
Christmas for me kicks off with this weekend because on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, Eric and his team have done a remarkable job of preparing our community for something we call Spirit City Christmas. The reason we call it that, we are the city with spirit. And so we've kind of tagged that as our Christmas performance, but it's more than a performance. It's really an experience. And man, I'd love for Eric to at some point come tell everybody what this is what it's gonna look like and what the times are.
I want to get all the details out there. Let me go back, Brenda Lawson. Let's get an update. We're here because of the Empty Stocking Fund, and just let me go ahead and thank everyone who has made a penny's difference so far in this. And we're coming to the end. We have today, tomorrow, and Friday. We're back in studio tomorrow morning, Brenda, with just a bunch of absolute sinners. And Shelton.
I was going to say, you must be talking about Shelton and Adam
Commissioner
Lewis
Rogers,
and,
Fretwell, Dr. Fretwell, Adam Lewis. Yeah, speaking about sinners.
I heard Adam Lewis yesterday, and I was out of town and heard this.
Oh, really?
Was keeping up to the penny while he was working.
I heard that. So tomorrow morning, we're going to go from here to there. You talk about just a contrast in church tomorrow. Then Friday is our big finale at Life Care Centers of America. Brenda, let's get an update. What's happening?
Okay, we have heard from Danny and Brenda Carson this morning, $200. Brian and Betsy Gentry, $100. And Stephen Amy Beasley, $100. Brings our total
Stephen Beasley, $100.
$100. Cash.
My goodness. Cash money?
Yes. And, you know, we've told him, do not give it to you, but he did anyway. Fortunately, I was here to get it.
Well, I quickly, I don't handle the money because, quite frankly, I lose it. So anyway, Beasley, are we doing any, what do you want to do any challenges with that or anything?
Anybody who's got kids needs to care.
Anybody with children, we're going to challenge them. And how many children do you have, Beasley? That's what Loving Good and I'd like to know. 7 children, ladies and gentlemen. 7 of the tribes of Israel. And we're looking forward to that. So far. I love it. All right.
Is he trying to be a Mormon?
Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
We are live on air.
And we're live on the air, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. All right, Bridget, how do they get a hold of... Well, what's the updated total? Let's go there. I know people are just joining us.
We're at $135,853.90.
Okay, we're moving. Hey, Bridget, how do people get a hold of us?
Our number is 614-6499. You can call or text us with your pledge. Again, 614-6499 and online at mymix1041.com.
Hey, can I just jump out there and ask you a question real quick? We've been talking about empty stocking fund for a while, but for the person who just moved to town or the person who just turned on the radio, can you just kind of go basic and tell me what this is and what it's for, and if I give $1, where that dollar goes?
Very important, because I tell you, and I were talking off there about all the new people that we have in Cleveland, and we know that. So this party started in 1945. My grandfather was a pastor here for 60 years, Reverend Littlefield, started the party portion of it. Well, then, 48 years ago, Tom Rowland, who used to own our stations, of course became mayor, started the on-air giving, the fundraising. He and Sandra Rowland and our longtime late great friend Bobby Taylor. And then in about 1995, is that right, Brenda? You pick up the story from there. Tell us what you start. Tell everybody, and this is a wonderful point, people who may not know what you began.
Okay. So in 1995, we started creating Christmas memories, our family did, and we went to the school systems and we asked the school systems, could they help us find the families that needed help at Christmas time. And, you know, our thinking behind that, there's nobody that knows a child's needs or anything about the family more than a teacher. So they graciously bought into the program in 1995 and have helped us ever since. And that today is still how we get probably 95% of our families is through the school systems. And then in I think 6 years
We
ago,
don't even
7.
know.
We're not
6,
even
7
sure.
years ago,
I need to
we
go
all
back and
merged.
find the news announcement. We combined all 3 programs, which was really a great thing to do because we were able to take what each of us was doing and combine what we're all good at and put it together, and it's turned into a very tremendous community event because the community has really stepped up and got behind Empty Stocking Fund, and they provide the funds, and they help us with shopping, help us with wrapping. Several years ago, we got to talking about, before we just kind of put their stuff in a bag, and when they got home, the kids seen it, and we were sitting around talking and said, well, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could wrap the presents and send them home? And so we started doing that several years ago. And so now the families can actually have Christmas Eve, or Christmas morning, whichever they choose.
And so it is a party, December 16th, that parents, grandparents come pick up the gifts that are purchased by this community, these wonderful people. And so 100% of the money, there are no administration costs whatsoever. Even the account, the bank account is held free of charge by Bank of Cleveland. There's no cost to it. So that's the deal. They give $1, they give a penny, it's benefiting a child.
I think that's amazing. I think every community ought to have people that care about the kids. And I think this is a community where it's not just some people. I think this is a community that cares about kids. And it's a good thing because we have a lot of kids in this community who need help. They need assistance, especially this time of year. The Lord tells us that if we receive a lot, that He expects a lot. And if we receive some, it's always based off of, the Lord's blessed us to be a blessing. And so I can just tell you, I'd love to just jump in and let you guys know, we as a church, First Baptist Cleveland, brought a check today because we obviously want to be a part of this incredible event every single year. But this is just another way for us to say, on behalf of our church, that we're in. We're in if it has to do with bringing joy to the hearts of a child who needs to experience joy in this season. We as a church are obviously in. And so obviously this doesn't come from me. This comes from First Baptist. And when people give here, we always like to say, you don't give to the church, you give through the church. And so we have a lot of people who give to missions and to ministry and to different things. But I can speak on behalf of 100% of our church members in saying that it's a blessing to be a part of a local event like this. And I hope that this will just be the tip of the iceberg. I hope that this will just be the beginning, because I want to encourage members of our church and other churches in the community to be a part of this. If you're a believer, I think you should be the tip of the spear of anything that's bringing joy to the hearts of children. Because when they think about the church, I want them to think, they're in my corner. They love me. They support me. They've been a blessing to me. And so I think this is a great opportunity for the churches of our city and our county to jump on board and say, hey, we may not be able to do this much, but we can do this much, or we can do something. If all of us do something, then we're going to hit any goal you set. And so that's exciting to be a part of.
Well, thank you very much, Pastor Easley and everybody at see. Now watch what happens here. This is the check goes right over there. Right over there. All right, I tell you what, let's get into sports here. It's well, exactly. At 24 before 8, let's get a check of the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness. And guys, Boo Carter, Bradley Central High School senior, named TSSAA Tennessee Titans Mr. Football in Class 6A. What a talent he is. Unbelievable.
He is incredible. Man, I remember at halftime of one of the games, we were talking about him. And just like, man, I've never seen anything quite like him. I've seen great athletes in high school. I remember Jeff and I, we've seen several back in the day at Beach. We saw some guys who played in the NFL, but Boo's just different. He's just different. He's just got that extra gear, and it's fun to watch, especially, when he gets the ball in his hands. I love watching him on defense, but when he gets the ball in his hands, he's just different. And you know what? It's great that somebody recognized that talent, not only at Tennessee, but across the state of Tennessee, because winning Mr. Football is a big deal in this area.
Jeff Levingood, it's the highest honor in our state in football.
It is, and I think it's the third or fourth Bradley Bear to have won Mr. Football. And
Austin Sanders, the last one.
Right, Austin's was a great offensive lineman at the University of Tennessee as well as Bradley High School. Boo, it's interesting because you think about a good high school player, but it's a great word when major college Power 5 coaches say he can play multiple positions. Where is he going to play? Because he has such a talent. And so is he going to play slot? Is he going to play corner? Is he going to play safety? Is he going to play some running back? We just got to get him the ball in space. Great athlete. And, boy, wow. Did our schools, you think about Bradley High School, Walker Valley, Cleveland, all three high schools had such a great year in the football. It was unbelievable.
We've never seen a year like it locally with Bradley and Walker Valley getting in the semifinals of the state. Stephen Hargis in the Chattanooga Times this morning reports that Boo and Marcus Gorey, Jr. from Bradley, will practice with UT for the Citrus Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. You can practice, but you can't play in the game.
They can't play.
And because the game is related to this season, this school year, but you can play because it's past the season, and so I don't understand quite how that works, but I'm not the NCAA or the SEC.
Well, we're going to talk about the NCAA in just a second. There's a big story this morning, but Boo Carter, we're so proud of him. He's a wonderful young man. We've gotten to know him quite a bit this season, and I know, by the way, Coach of the Year in the region, Damon Floyd, as we previously announced. It's just been a dream season for Bradley and, as we said, for Walker Valley. And down at Baylor, they lost the championship game to McCallie last week, but Amari Jefferson, also a Mr. Football for Division II AAA. We had a big night in basketball last night, high school basketball. Bearden swept Cleveland High last night. Girls action 42-33. Bearden boys over Cleveland High 69-43. Let's see here. McMinn Central girls over Walker Valley 71-29. We could not find a Walker Valley boys score. I know we got a lot of people listening and watching who are involved in Walker Valley boys. We do not know what happened there with McMinn Central. Call or text 423-614-6499. Got a big Bearettes win, I understand, guys, down at Chattanooga Christian last night, 100-64. Is that right? Bart Walker,
Reuter, he's got a squad. My stars.
Oh, my
they're
goodness.
great. But what about Alex Walker scoring 23 last night for the Bears?
That's right.
Strong.
That's right. And they got a big win. Bears over the boys beat Chattanooga Christian in a tight win, 72-68. UT men over George Mason last night, 87-66. Walker Valley wrestling over Red Bank last night. Congratulations, our buddy Andy Morris and all of them. And Asher Easley involved. Is that right?
Yeah, man, he's having a great season. He's He's 8-0 on the season.
Is he?
But, man, it was a bummer last night. Nobody would wrestle him. They forfeited both of them against him. So
Really?
I'm spending money to sit in bleachers to watch somebody raise my kid's hand up twice. It was boring. It was boring. They won, but it was boring.
That's pretty good. All right, now then there's this. The NCAA and their president, Charles Barker, announced yesterday a proposal where Division I universities could pay their athletes directly for the first time in history. The schools would be able to enter into a NIL, name, image, and likeness agreement directly with their athletes. This would also create a new division of the NCAA, providing these benefits, which would be set aside millions of dollars per year in a trust to pay the athletes. No timetable announced. Any change would have to be appointed or approved by the universities. Brenda Lawson, what do you make of that? I really want you to tell us. Come on.
I think the NIL is going to destroy college football.
There we go. There we go.
She dropped the mic and walked off the stage. For all of you listening and not watching on Mixed TV, she is out. She's gone.
What about it, Jeff? What do you make of the NCAA says, hey, the schools can now pay the athletes directly?
Well, it's interesting. One, I tell my son Riley Lovingood that he graduated from University of Tennessee too soon. Way too soon. Yeah, way too soon. NIL was not there yet. But if you think about it, the NCAA has created something that the NFL does not have because they have a salary cap. And so if you play for the Cowboys, which is Pastor Jordan's favorite team, and they have a salary cap. And now, what's the salary cap for college football, SEC football? And there's not any. It's kind of free agency gone amok, if you will. You can transfer at any time. You can get paid however much money at any time from whomever at any time. And so it's really kind of scary to a degree.
Elizabeth Patterson, thank you very much. 64-55, Walker Valley won the basketball game last night over McMinn Central. Elizabeth, by the way, leading the charge for us at Lake Forest with the Empty Stocking Fund. I understand they're having a very successful campaign and will join us Friday morning. That is sports, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. I see the Town Squires all over this panel this morning.
You got to love Larry.
Come on.
That's where I do my Christmas shopping. I've got you
yes.
something real nice this year, buddy.
Yeah, it's a real nice surprise. I guarantee you. All right. Hey, Bridget, give us an update. What's happening?
Yeah, so we just heard from our friend Sarah Burris, the music teacher at Prospect Elementary. She says the Prospect Singers will be dedicating their Christmas concert tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. at Mount Olive to the Empty Stocking Fund, collecting donations during the concert to be delivered on Friday morning. The community is invited to attend and receive both the blessing of children's voices and the gift of giving. So, Sarah Burris, thank you so much.
Boy, Sarah, that is wonderful. Hey, Sarah, my mother taught at Prospect Elementary for Terry Kaywood. Now, I think she lasted about half a year. They didn't keep her on long, but anyway, Mom was out at Prospect. We have a lot of great memories out there, and I love Prospect Elementary. Thank you for doing that, Sarah. It's a wonderful, wonderful example, and it's all about children. Brenda Lawson. All right, so they're figuring out. We're going to take a quick break here. Then we're going to talk about Spirit City Christmas with the Right Reverend Eric Yeldell, and he's also going to give us some decorating tips on the outdoor illumination, exterior illumination. Excuse me, Eric. I'm sorry. He got his doctorate in it. Bridget, how do people get a hold of us? Come on.
Okay, call us or text us, 614-6499. Call us on the Volunteer Ritipest Mix line or text us on the Selwa Darren text line. Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Again, 614-6499 and online at mymix1041.com.
And again, here at 744, we are very aware. This is a very busy news morning. We're live at First Baptist Cleveland this morning in this brand new facility that will open officially next month. But we do know, and Emily's going to have a news update for us in a moment from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, that Dr. Russell Dyer, as we are breaking the story this morning, is a finalist for the position in Collierville, Tennessee, as their superintendent. We understand that he is one of 3 finalists there. We also are going to recap our exclusive interview yesterday afternoon with the governor, which is making headlines statewide this morning on his comments about educational vouchers. where a parent would have the option of picking any school they would want with funding from the state. That's a proposal that will go before the legislature beginning in their session next month. There's more news. So it is a heavy news morning this morning, as well as balancing what we're doing here with the Empty Stocking Fund. So we're going to take a break. We're going to send you back to Emily at the station and a lot more. Thanks to Ryan Felton for his, he's quarterbacking us there as well. We're live at First Baptist, Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Back in a moment.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
I'm Matthew Coleman of the law firm of Logan Thompson. My family and I want to thank this community for blessing us every day with their love and compassion. So as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, we pray for those same blessings on you and your family. So from all of us at Logan Thompson, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a Mermaid Christmas.
And a restful New Year.
Give the gift of a night's sleep this holiday season from Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selections, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room, up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives.
First Baptist Cleveland and this brand new facility, beautiful facility with children as the focus. And I just heard from my buddy Zach Carpenter. Bridget, you understand you went to high school with Zach?
I sure did. Elementary school.
Oh, all the way back.
Yeah, we go way back. Yeah.
Zach is the head boys basketball coach at Bradley Central High School. $100. Thank you from the boys basketball team. Understand also that Patrick Spengler is going to be joining us, the principal of Bradley, but as usual, he's late. That's fine. So he's going to be joining us and making a presentation on behalf of the staff at Bradley coming up. So a lot happening here. You can, on this day number 8, I believe, is this 8 or 7? 8, day 8, Austin tells me. Of the Empty Stocking Fund 48th Annual. Today, tomorrow, and Friday. We end at Life Care on Friday morning. Eric Yeldell is the worship pastor here at First Baptist Cleveland. Eric, how are you, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing good, and I'm surprised you're awake right now because let me tell you, the preparation has got to be insane for what you guys are about to do this weekend.
Yeah, we've been working real hard. We've been working hard all year, and we got an incredible team that has been putting all of their heart, blood, sweat, tears, time, and sacrifice into this thing, and we're really excited to be able to share Christmas and celebrate Christmas with our whole community. That's really the hope of this thing, is that not just for our church family, but for everybody in Cleveland. And so in a world as stressful and chaotic as this one is, we need some hope and some joy and to celebrate together. And so that's our hope this weekend, to do that together.
So your theme is Spirit City Christmas. Tell me about that.
Oh, yeah. So just like Pastor Jordan said, this is the city with spirit. And so with all the Christmas spirit going around, we figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and extend it to the whole city and celebrate that together. And so our hope is to, again, just share the love of Jesus and the Spirit of God with everybody that needs just some encouragement and some life and some love.
It's going to be wonderful. And you talked about how it's for the whole community, and your showtimes, service times, it ain't Broadway, folks, but your service times really reflect that. Will you talk about the schedule for this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. We've got a lot of options to choose from for our presentation. So Friday night, everything kicks off 7 o'clock. That's our first presentation. This Friday, 7 o'clock, right here in Cleveland at this campus on Stewart Road. And so then the next time will be Saturday at 4 o'clock. So we got a great matinee there. If you don't like driving at night, come on over. And so it's about an hour and 10-minute presentation. From 4 o'clock to about 5:10. And then on Sunday, we've got two options, 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock on Sunday. Again, all those presentations are right here in Cleveland at the Stewart Road campus.
Give us a little sampling, a little flavor of that. What can people expect?
Oh, yeah. No, we're so glad to have our choir, our orchestra, our band, and our media teams put a ton of time into this thing as well. It's going to be just an incredible experience for everybody. And so along with them, we're really glad to have Cleveland City Ballet back with us with Connie Gatlin. And then also this year, we're really glad to be able to feature our a drum line that features students from Bradley Central High School and Walker Valley High School. We got a live nativity that will be featuring Monty Frazier, among many others from
Monty
Walker
Frazier.
Valley. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a couple of Cleveland faithfuls with us, but
is Monty is he portraying the Christ child?
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
That would be
or
a
maybe
man-child.
maybe his beard.
Yeah, that's right. No, he's our shepherd extraordinaire.
He's a shepherd.
So,
Well, that's about
so
right.
he's leading the pack. And
Well, that's just there's a lot of jokes we could go, but we'll just leave it alone.
That's right. That's right.
I've known him a long time.
We got great Cleveland faithfuls like Ben Garcia with the Cleveland City School System that'll be there. Oh yeah, you don't want to miss his part in
Maybe
this.
he'll pray the prayer of salvation while he's here. That'd be nice.
Hey, that's right. We're working on him. He's coming along.
Ben's a singer, man. I tell you.
I've heard there's singers and there's sangers, and Ben would be one of them sangers. He's a lot like Bridget over there at Mount Olive, bringing the heat.
She's the Milli Vanilli of the Church of God denomination. And they encourage that.
Oh yeah, and then also even David Clark and his
oh
dad.
Man,
oh, yeah.
David.
No, we have David there. Jack Clark will be playing some piano before the presentation, so you'll want to get here a little bit early and come just experience our commons area and kind of just getting the spirit together.
Is Richie Stevenson? Is he still conducting anything?
He was here last night. We had our instrumental rehearsal last night, and so
he
was here and does a great job. Love Richie Stevenson and what he does at the Forest.
Well, I guess we'll just be official and say that. We won't really tell the truth. All right, so it's repeat the show times, Eric, one more time.
Yes, so it's here at First Baptist Cleveland and our Stewart Road campus. Friday night at 7, Saturday at 4, and then Sunday we got 2 options at 4 and at 7. And I think we got a cowbell with your name on it.
I'll see you Sunday about 4 o'clock. Okay.
Perfect.
Pastor Easley, this is what it's all about. I mean, this is what we talk about throughout the year, just the community coming here.
This is your house, Cleveland, and we want to open it up and invite your family to celebrate Christmas. And there's no better way to do it. I mean, it's a free ticket. It's a convenient time. It's done with excellence. It'll be something that you talk about and remember. These guys have worked hard, and we just want to give this as a gift to our community every single year, and they've done a remarkable job to prepare for it. So we're fired up for this weekend, Spirit City Christmas, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right, looking forward to it, and it's a tradition for so many families, not just the membership of the church here, but just so many people around the community. Brenda Lawson, while you pause your pen, she's been busy writing. We've missed her the past couple of days. Hey, let's get an update from you. What's happening?
So we've heard from Danny and Brenda Carson, $200. Brian and Betsy Gentry, $100. Stephen and Amy Beasley, $100. First Baptist Cleveland Church, $5,000. Charles and Janie Barker, $100. Kirk and Renee Lambert, $500. Andy, Tammy.
That's more from Renee than Kirk. Kirk will find out about it when the statements come in. And he's a new Cleveland High School Hall of Famer, by the way. So
exactly.
Thank you very much, Renee.
Andy, Tammy, Olivia, and Chloe Williams, $250.
Andy Williams, Moon River. There he is. And Tammy works right here, as a matter of fact.
Yes, she does. Jeff and Rachel Levingood, $200.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thank you very much.
Ginger Buchanan, $100. The Bradley Boys basketball coach, Zach Carpenter, $100. Jessica Shields, $100. Brings our total to $142,203.90.
We're moving. We're moving, and we need your help. Though, got a few miles to go here over the next few days, Bridget. And we encourage people to reach out to us. How can they do that?
That's right. Call or text us 614-6499. Again, our number 614-6499. You can also donate online as well at mymix1041.com. Just heard from Cindy Oliver and the Roland Doghouse. $200 from them. Thank you, Cindy.
Cindy has helped us for so many years. Some of you, I tell you, it's just we talked about the tradition of coming to this church at Christmas time, no matter where you go to church. But hey, so many people, Bridget, it is a tradition for them to give to the Empty Stocking Fund. It has been for 48 years for some people.
Yeah, absolutely, and we couldn't do it without those donations, no matter how large, how small. Every penny counts, as we were mentioning earlier. 100% of your donation goes straight to these children here in our community. No administrative costs, and we can't mention that enough. It's so important.
Certainly so. How do they get a hold of us, Bridget? We're about to take a news break right here. It is 8 a.m. It's a heavy news morning this morning. But, Bridget, how do they reach us?
Okay, 614-6499. You can call or text that number, and also online at mymix1041.com, also through the Mix 1041 app as well.
All right, I want to go to Pastor Easley right here. Pastor?
Hey, before we break for news, let's play a little game for all the listeners.
Okay.
If you go to church and you live in this community and you have your pastor's cell phone number, let's play a little game called Text Your Pastor.
All right, here we go.
I think this would be
my pastor's cell number. Go ahead.
hey, we've already given this
Okay.
morning.
Well, I didn't mean you.
I gave first so that nobody would text me right now. But let's play Text Your Pastor, and just if you go to church and you know your pastor, just text him and say, hey, have we given to the Empty Stocking Fund as a church? Because here's what I know. We have over 100 churches in this county. Wow. 100. Wow. And you think, man, if just the churches would give towards this, we wouldn't even have to have a telethon. We wouldn't be talking about this right now. And so this would be a great way to involve some of the churches and some of the people who attend churches and the pastors. And, man, I'd love for some of the pastors to call in today and to say, hey, my people are driving me crazy, but we also believe in this cause. And so we want to give this amount. Let me just say it again. You don't have to give thousands and thousands of dollars. It's when everybody does their part. That's when we're able to hit the goals, but it's more than hitting a goal. It is providing Christmas and love and joy in the hearts of over 1,000 kids, right, Brenda? Last year you guys supported 1,500 children in this community.
We have 1,500 children this year.
And you've got 1,500 kids that are waiting. And let me just say, church, we should be the tip of the spear with anything involving the next generation. And so let's do it. Text your pastor and tell your pastor to give us a call. We'd love to hear from him today.
Now, when they text the pastor, some will say, does this count as going to church? But that does not. That does not.
Some of your pastors will count that as attendance.
They will count that.
They will.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Some of them will. Some of them won't. All right. I love that. Text your pastor. You heard it from Pastor Easley. We're going to take a quick break here, 2 minutes after 8 a.m. We're on Mix 1041, Talk 1013 The Buzz, and MixTV.tv. Stephen Beasley says he's got a challenge out there. He said, honestly, give $1. What was that, Beasley? For every kid. You got lights on your house. If you have lights on your house, $1 for every light. Does that include Clark Yeldell Griswold over here? You should see Yeldell's house. We could sell some tickets for the Empty Stocking Fund. That would be wonderful. You got on the house and got up there and did all that, didn't you?
The secret to good lights is cheating death. And, I can tell you, I live there. It's good to be young.
This listening audience does it every morning. Anyway, all right, Beasley's challenging you. $1 for every light. Text your pastor. I love it right now. What if they don't have the cell phones? Anyway, that's a whole other story. First Baptist Cleveland. Back in a moment.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Have you been thinking about trading, but lack of inventory and high interest rates have you holding off? Well, the wait is over. Cleveland Ford has plenty of vehicles to choose from and 2.9% financing available. So come see us or simply click this ad to get pre-approved.
May the blessings of peace, good cheer, and warm buttery made from scratch biscuits greet you this holiday season. From our Hardee's family to yours, Merry Christmas. We look forward to serving you all day goodness in the new year.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at SeeRockCity.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe, candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
It's going to be a least expensive cremation and funeral option facility. The good thing about Serenity is a big spacious facility. Chapel seats over 200 people, 3 big visitation rooms there. We also offer a discounted funeral service there, $4,900. That'll be the casket included in our services, and you won't feel stressed about your facilities. You'll have plenty of space there. If it's a $995 cremation or a $4,900 funeral, we're going to still give them a first-class professional service as we would treat our own family with.
Hi, I'm owner of Don Ledford Automotive Center, and we sell Chevrolet, GMC, and Buicks. From our family to your family, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And if you're in the market for a new vehicle or used vehicle, please put us on your shopping list. We are open 24/7 at donledford.com. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to a brand new hour, 10 minutes after 8 a.m. live from First Baptist Cleveland in this beautiful new facility. And Pastor Easley, and I tell you again, thank you so much for having us this morning.
It is awesome to have you guys in this building. Now, we've never had anybody in this building because legally we're not supposed to occupy it quite yet. But we're excited about this building. You know, it's exciting to see 57,000 new square feet on our campus. I mean, state-of-the-art. Built for children, the next generation, also allowed us to do some things with special needs families and for senior adults, and a new courtyard. There's a lot of exciting things about the building, but what's exciting to me is seeing it with people inside of it, and we look forward to opening it up publicly in January because we've got a lot of children primarily that are going to be in this space, but also our community is invited. This is your home. We tell people all the time, this building and our facilities are a gift to this community, and we're just glad to be a part of a community that loves people.
Jeff Lovingood, it's you and I have talked about it a lot as far as this facility. This is, as the pastor said, I mean, another way that First Baptist over all of these years has reached out to the community.
You know, growing up in Cleveland and playing baseball at Fulbright Park, and all of what this community has meant to me in my life, pouring into me, encouraging me and my mom and dad and brother, and just one thing I know about Cleveland, it's a city with a spirit, a heart, cares, wants to get involved, wants to make a difference, but not just wants to make a difference, it wants to make a difference in things that count. And when you think about a facility, it's a tool. And it's a great tool now, but it's a tool to make a difference in kids' lives, families' lives. What we want to do at First Baptist Cleveland is to lean in a world that's kind of gone cattywampus, if you will, a good Cleveland term. We want to lean in like never before because we believe that Christ makes a difference in kids' lives, in families' lives, and we want to encourage and love and be a part and partner with parents to help their kids.
And that's what's happening right here, and that's what's happening as we talk about children. Brenda Lawson with our Empty Stocking Fund. If you're just joining us, Brenda Lawson, of course, is back. We're so glad to have her after a couple of days. And you said, look, and I agree with you, you had to get away from Bridget, and I get that.
I did.
Oh, sorry, you said it privately. I didn't mean to bring it up
No,
publicly.
Bridget, I did not.
So
my grandchildren had planned a little trip to the Polar Express in Bryson City, North Carolina.
Oh, man, how was that?
It was great. The only thing I had an issue with was the train ride was great and everything was great about it, except you're telling the children we're going to the North Pole and there's no snow.
Oh, no snow in Bryson City?
No snow in Bryson City.
Wow, my goodness.
So anyway, yeah, I guess we could have said global warming's taking the snow. Yeah,
Hey,
you're
I
right.
tell you what, before we get an update, Pastor Easley, right before the hour, you came up with a really neat challenge. You want to repeat that for the new audience here?
Well, I just said if you're a member of a church, you have a pastor, and you love the Empty Stocking Fund and want to support children, it'd be a good opportunity on a Wednesday morning just to text your pastor and to ask your pastor, have we been involved in the Empty Stocking Fund? Because, like I said, we have over 100 churches in this community. If the churches all gave and supported this initiative, we wouldn't even have to do these telethons. We wouldn't have to ask people for support. And so I just encourage all the churches, which is not a bunch of buildings, it's a bunch of people. That's right. So if the churches step up, I think it'll be a great day. So text your pastor and just ask him, are we involved? And if not, ask them to get involved and to call the show. We'd love to hear from some pastors this morning.
Absolutely. And Bridget, before I go to Brenda for that update, how do people get a hold of us?
Okay, you can call us or text us at 614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. Call or text or give online at mymix1041.com.
Lovingood's over here saying, well, she's got a great voice.
You really should show her more appreciation. She is really good.
I really should.
Look, she has no notes. She just said all of that stuff. I mean, she hasn't done She has done so many wonderful things for this show. You should really show more appreciation.
17 years of this. I mean, come on. What?
17 long years.
You know, do you have a pastor? I don't know. I mean, you don't even go to church. So she's like, oh, text somebody. I don't know. Brenda Lawson, let's get an update. What do you got?
Before we get into the update, we've got to thank some people. Right now, we have volunteers at Walmart as I'm sitting here shopping, finishing up the last shopping. So we want to thank them. We want to thank Ed Brown with Penske Truck. He's providing our trucks and stuff for us this year and at Penske Truck and Allstate Storage. Also, one store here in town we have failed to thank is White Wing Bookstore. We had 7 children ask for Bibles this year. Wow. And so when Carrie went up to buy the Bibles at White Wing Bookstore, they asked her, what she was doing with all these Bibles, and she told them, well, they donated the Bibles.
Oh, that
so
is
we
wonderful.
want to thank White Wing Bookstore. We have failed to mention that. And so, it was great to see that one teenager, she asked for a study Bible. And so we made sure that we got the Bibles this year, just like last year we had a little boy. And I remembered as I was going through the papers, it caught my eye. And so this will just kind of tell you about what the kids asked for. It caught my eye down in the corner. He wrote in the corner, what I really want for Christmas is a suit to wear to church. And so it was one of those, we're busy and we kind of do it. Well, I woke up one night and I'm like, I've got to find the little boy that asked for a suit to go to church. Because, unfortunately at Walmart, they don't have suits. So we spent like 3 days, everybody going through all the paperwork. I kept telling them, I said, it's in the right-hand corner. Finally found it. Well, the little boy did get his suit to wear to church. But that's the kind of things kids are asking for. They're not asking for Xboxes. They're not asking for the Now toy. They're asking for suits. They're asking for Bibles. They're asking for blankets. They're asking for bedding. They're asking for towels. Things we take for granted every day. So that's what your money's going for. It's not going for the most elaborate toy or the elaborate thing that we can find. It's going for needs.
My goodness. And thanks to White Wing, Gene Browning, Mike Shaw, come on. Mike and Darren, his brother, was named the pastor of Peerless Road Church of God of Prophecy. I said how many people said no, but thank you very much to the Shawks and everybody at White Wing. All right. Hey, and by the way, when you buy a Bible, and you're going to be hearing this actually beginning today, I believe, Dwayne, White Wing Bookstore, when you purchase a Bible, they will engrave it absolutely free of charge. Brenda, let's thank some people. Okay. And you mentioned Ed Brown. Ed and Teresa, thank you for that $5,000 donation from Allsafe Storage. Now 5 locations in Cleveland and Bradley County.
Yes. We want to thank Danny and Brenda Carson, $200. Brian and Betsy Gentry, $100. Stephen and Amy Beasley, $100. First Baptist Cleveland Church, $5,000. Charles and Janie Barker, $100. Kirk and Renee Lambert, $500. Andy, Tammy, Olivia, and Chloe Williams, $250. Jeff and Rachel Lovingood, $200. Ginger Buchanan, $100. Zach Carpenter, Bradley Boys Basketball, $100. Jessica Shields, $100. Rolling Doghouse, Cindy Oliver, $200. Dale and Kim McDaniel, $200. Juan Gomez, in memory of Edna Painter, said she loved Christmas and giving, $100. Glenn and Mary Powell, $100. Our total is $142,803.90.
There we go. Up over $140,000 is a good number. And again, we have just 2 days left after today. We'll be back in studio tomorrow morning with, Shelton, Commissioner Rogers, Brian Fretwell, Adam Lewis, and I think some surprise guests tomorrow morning from what we understand. And then we finish it out at Life Care on Friday. All right, here's a big question, Pastor. Everybody's wanting to know about college football right now because we had the big situation Sunday with the Florida State and Alabama and all of that. I understand you posed an interesting question last night or yesterday.
Well, college football, it seems like everybody's talking about it right now, and I think it's kind of a broken system myself, because here's the question I threw out there yesterday, and this is something for you to think about.
All right, let's think about it.
You've got Texas with 1 loss, right?
I see where this is going.
Then you have Alabama with 1 loss.
Here we go.
I think both of them win their game, and I believe they will face each other in the national championship. So imagine that. Texas and Alabama, both 1-loss teams.
Rematch.
Playing each other, a rematch for the national championship.
Wow.
But say that both of them win, one of them wins the national championship bowl game. But say that you also have Florida State playing Georgia in the Orange Bowl, and say Florida State wins that game against former number 1 Georgia. They end the season 14-0 with a perfect record, and they've beaten Georgia. Is it possible that Florida State is named the national champion and not even play in the national championship game? That's my question. What do you think?
That's a great question. Somebody brought this up. With Scotty Mayfield. So Scotty Mayfield was in the studio yesterday morning, and he said a version, Bridget, I think, of the same thing. Am I right? Brenda, you were on a train. So anyway, Scotty said the version of the same thing yesterday. And I think, I don't know, because then my mind goes back to when we used to have split national champions. Remember when it was a poll? It was the AP and the UPI. One year, Georgia Tech and Colorado, 1990, shared a national championship. Say it again, Jeff.
The most recent was with University of Central Florida.
How did that happen?
A couple years ago, they called themselves.
No, nobody named them.
They were undefeated at the end of the year. But they were not a Power 5, but FSU's a Power 5.
Yeah, no,
school.
I mean, 2 people believe that. You and Steve Sloan. That's about it. I totally agree with it. This is very interesting.
I mean, if you're 14-0 and you've beaten Georgia in the Orange Bowl, I know you're not in the national championship game. You've got 2 teams. By the way, I'm a huge Texas Longhorns fan.
That's where I thought we were going.
So you've got 2 1-loss teams playing each other, and one of them is going to win, and they're going to have 1 loss on the record. But if Florida State goes undefeated and beats Georgia in the Orange Bowl, I don't know. As a Texas Longhorn, I'm saying I would lean towards Florida State being the national champion.
I love chaos, so I hope it happens. I think it'd be great.
Let's go.
Let's do. I think that would be wonderful. And then Bridget,
I also think Georgia's going to kill them in the Orange Bowl. I'm just saying.
There's nothing here.
Yeah.
Bridget's finding a way that maybe UT could still win the national title.
It could still happen.
Not your UT. The UT here in Knoxville. All right, Bridget, hey, I tell you what, let's congratulate some people on our Simmons Bank celebration list. 822, we're live at First Baptist Cleveland.
Okay, happy birthday to Cameron Miller, who is 18 today, a senior at Walker Valley. Grace Thompson celebrated a birthday yesterday. This is Sheridan's granny. Grace was 103 years old yesterday. So happy birthday to Sheridan's granny yesterday. And then Lynn Gober is celebrating a birthday today. That is from Tragan, Camden, Nicole, Todd, and Gracie.
He's a member here at First Baptist Cleveland.
All right. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
All right, and we're going to take a break here. We're in this brand new facility, of course, at First Baptist Cleveland. Will open officially next month. And again, First Baptist proving their love for children of this community. And we're going to also hit, once again here in a moment, the events this weekend, Spirit City Christmas, which we are really looking forward to. This church and their team's been preparing this for months, so we're looking forward to that. But as we go to break here, I do want to mention, and we've got it's a balancing act this morning, because and we're very aware, it's a heavy news morning. We broke the story earlier this morning that Cleveland City Schools Director Dr. Russell Dyer is one of 3 finalists for the position of Superintendent of Schools in Collierville, Tennessee. This is where Dr. Dyer, through a statement that he gave us last night, says in his statement that this is where he is from, that this is home, and he has applied for this job, and he's one of 3 finalists. And so this is something we will follow as we get more information about it. Plus, my interview yesterday with Governor Bill Lee, interesting proposal he's made about educational vouchers and to expand that program. That interview is making news statewide this morning, and so we will have more on that. Emily will have more on our news coming up in just a few moments. Our sincere thanks to Ryan Felton, Austin Chadwick, Gideon Ratcliffe, Stephen Beasley. These guys have helped set us up this morning, and we sure appreciate it. All right, Bridget, one more time, how do people get a hold of us for the Empty Stocking Fund? Let's move here.
Okay, yeah, call us 614-6499 or text that same number. So again, 614-6499. Call or text us. You can also donate online as well, mymix1041.com. We just heard from Mark McSpadden at McSpadden Garage Doors, $300. Thank you so much.
McSpadden Garage Doors. Mark, thank you very much. He helps us every year. And we're back from First Baptist Cleveland in just a moment.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
"'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because they were all sleeping on their brand new mermaid mattresses.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
Well, that's how it should go.
Dad, come on.
Right now, come into Mermaid Mattress and get the best sleep of your life. And we'll pay your sales tax this holiday season.
Merry Christmas from Chattanooga's best of the best mattress store.
Mermaid Mattress, your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty, 472-2173, bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with 2.9% financing. Let's give discounts up to $10,000, plus let's give trade assistance cash too. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
I'm Matthew Coleman. And I'm Robert Thompson of the Logan Thompson Law Firm. Christmas is a special season, particularly in our community.
So as this holiday season unfolds, the Logan Thompson family wishes you peace, love, and a very
Merry Christmas.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
I told Place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral.
Spacious, accommodating. We have 4 big visitation rooms, big chapel. We can live stream services as well now, have that capability. I enjoy serving and ministering to that family. That's the thing I'm doing. I'm a servant. I just love helping families at the worst time of their life. I feel like God's given me something to work with, and I try to use His ministry. We treat your family like they're our family.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Just wanted to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Visit us at cleveland-nissan.com. We can help out with all your Christmas needs. Merry Christmas.
Welcome back, everyone. Mix 1041. We're on mixtv.tv, and we're live at First Baptist Cleveland as we are at 33 minutes after 8 a.m. And I tell you, Pastor Easley, we have got, one of our friends here, PJ Harrison, who leads the children's department here.
PJ is a great member of our team, and there's not a better children's pastor in the country, in my opinion. It's been awesome to have him not only on our staff, but also helping design the building that we're in right now. Man, we have a state-of-the-art facility that opens up next month for children, for preschoolers, for special needs students, and I'd love for him to have just an opportunity to tell you about some of the highlights.
Morning, PJ.
Good morning.
So tell me about what went into designing this facility.
Well, we believe every kid needs other adults in their lives who are saying the same things as their parents. So kind of the core principle in the elementary area and in the preschool area is getting kids in groups with adults who they see regularly. We think parents need that other voice in their kids' life. So kind of the foundational principle of what we do is what we call a kid group, where kids come in and they have the same leader every week around a table, but also they have a worship experience we want kids to love coming to church. Mm-hmm. We want kids, a wise man I heard named Jeff Lovingood once said, not once, he said it many, many times, the cow follows the calf. And rethink as the culture is becoming more and more distant from the church, there's one big commonality. People love their kids. And we want to help and be that other voice in kids' lives for parents.
And I tell you, it really underscores the commitment of this church to the community and to welcoming children. And all of what you said, that children need to enjoy going to church. Because let me tell you something, that establishes a pattern we know for a lifetime. It doesn't end there.
Rethink fun is a biblical value. I say it all the time in kids' church. God made fun.
That's right.
And we want kids. Now, and we always, when we kind of go over our little rules about treating other people the way you want to be treated and stuff like that at the beginning of kids' church, we say there's a difference between fun and foolishness, okay? But we want kids to love coming to church. We want, that's why we designed a space with a lot of space, because I've learned this, kids need to move. Kids need to, stereotypical church is you got to get dressed up, you got to be still, and you got to talk about your feelings, and then we wonder why boys and men don't want to come to church. Mm-hmm. We want kids to be able to move, to have fun. We want to engage all the learning styles, because if you don't learn like we think of stereotypically, that's why so many kids have trouble in schools, and why our school system does a great job here, because they really try to reach the whole child in the various systems I've seen. We want to engage all of a child's learning styles. We want kids to come in and have a chance to move. We want them to have a chance to talk. We want them to have a chance to explore the Bible. We say we do a lot of fun things, but the Bible is our textbook. Every 3 years we go through the entire Bible chronologically. But we want them to see the storyline of the Bible, which is Jesus.
Amen. If there are parents, grandparents listening or watching us right now and they want more information about the children's ministry here at First Baptist, what do you tell them?
The first place, number one, you can always call us. We're here.
You all right, Beasley? I thought. It's either that or the mayor. I'm not sure. Anyway. Sorry, PJ.
But the best place to look for anything with First Baptist Cleveland is firstbaptistcleveland.com at our website. And that's a great starting off point. If you want to contact one of us, all the information's on there. You're invited every Sunday. We've got a team ready to greet you and excited that you're going to be here.
That is wonderful. PJ, thank you so much. And PJ played for Florida. You were on a national title team, weren't you?
I was in a national title game.
In a game, okay.
And against a little guy named Tommy Frazier from Nebraska.
You played in that game.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well. So, although man, as a Gator, if I had 3 wishes, I got 2 of them, in that Georgia and FSU are both out of the playoff. If there's some way Alabama could have been left off for the season we had, that's the best we could hope for. So
let me say this. You were coached by Steve Spurrier.
Yes, sir.
And I know you went to a reunion. I believe last season you and I were talking about. You went back down for, I guess, some sort of reunion.
Yeah,
a couple of years ago maybe. Anyway, Spurrier with Tennessee going to the Citrus Bowl. One of the greatest lines in the history of college football is you can't spell UT or can't spell citrus without UT.
Absolutely.
So that was a Steve Spurrier. PJ, thank you so much. And honest to goodness, thank you for what you do for children.
Thank you.
God bless you, buddy. All right. In just a moment, we're going to be joined by Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks and his Bobby Taylor Best this morning. We'll talk about that in just a second. But first of all, let's get an update here, Brenda Lawson. Back to the Empty Stocking Fund. We've got about 20 minutes to go here this morning.
Okay. We have heard from First Baptist Cleveland Church, $5,000. Stephen and Amy Beasley, $100. Charles and Jamie Barker, $100. Kirk and Renee Lambert, $500. Andy, Tammy, Olivia, and Chloe Williams, $250. Jeff and Rachel Lovingood, $200. Ginger Buchanan, $100. Bradley Boys basketball coach Zach Carpenter, $100. Jessica Shields, $100. Rolling Doghouse Cindy Oliver, $200. Dale and Kim McDaniel, $200. Juan Gomez, in memory of Edna Painter, said she loved Christmas and giving, $100. Glenn and Mary Powell, $100. Dave Lazarda, $100. McSpadden Garage Door Market there at the McSpadden Garage Doors, $300. Sam and Kendall McCamus, $500. Brings our total to $143,703.90.
Wow, let's hear it. That's good. That's good.
Brenda, what did you say that Jeff Lovingood gave? I'm sorry. What was that number?
200.
200. Will you go ahead and just put me and my wife Audra down for 201? I'm just saying. If you don't mind, just 201. That would be fantastic. And when you read it off next time, if you'll say it right after Jeff Lovingood, that would be great. Thank you.
And here he comes, walking. Oh, looky here. I'll tell you what. We got a couple of guests we want to get on. So let's do this. Let's get a quick break here. And when we come back, we are going to be joined by Bradley Principal Patrick Spangler, Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks to close us out this morning. And Bridget, before we go to our final break here, how do people get a hold of us for the Empty Stocking Fund?
Okay, call us or text us 614-6499, and you can also donate online as well, mymix1041.com.
We are live this morning at First Baptist Cleveland, and we are here for the next few minutes in this brand new beautiful facility on Mix 1041, MixTV.tv, and Talk 1013 The Buzz, and we're back in a moment.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
And a restful New Year.
Give the gift of a better night's sleep this holiday season from Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Season's greetings from TDFCU, your community credit union.
As you're out gifting and spreading holiday cheer,
With all of those you hold so dear,
in this joyous season, lots of festive fuss.
know that we wish you love and financial peace from TDFCU, a place for all of us. Merry Christmas!
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here!
Nobody does food like Food City.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Why Rhino come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
We say good morning to you as we're wrapping up this morning of day number 8 of 10 of our WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. And you see we've got some, I would say special guests, but it'd be a little,
then I join.
A little too strong. No, we have Bradley Central High School Principal Patrick Spangler, Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks, and of course we have Pastor Easley here and Brenda Lawson. More on all of that in just a second. I want to begin, though, with Patrick Spangler. And first of all, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Great, Steve.
So you told me a couple of weeks ago that you were going to raise some money at Bradley and for the Empty Stocking Fund. How did you do that? What's happening?
So people were just kicking around ideas, and they said, "Hey, we want to wear jeans the rest of the year."
And I said, well, what a great opportunity for us. I said, let's donate $10, and you got jeans the rest of the year.
The rest of the year?
Or excuse me, the rest of this year. Make sure
this
you know
okay,
that,
okay,
right?
okay.
So don't be sending any messages to the faculty at Bradley. So no, but and it was just it was amazing. You know, we designated to the Empty Stocking Fund, and just we were surprised. I mean, everybody bringing in their $10, and so we're bringing $605 here today.
My goodness!
From Bradley Central High School
Wow.
To donate to the Empty Stocking Fund.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I want to know about the person that just gave $5. If you're charging 10 because you raised 605, so do they only get to wear like jorts?
So can I ask, or I can tell you what that is. It was actually $600, okay? And we had a bag of coins that I refused to bring up here, but I think somebody has them somewhere around here. But that made up the $5.
Okay.
In my mind, somebody's wearing jorts.
Yeah. That ain't. I got to get your reaction.
I bet it was Damon Floyd.
It was Damon.
He even knows what jorts are. That he even has that in his vocabulary.
Not only my vocabulary, in my wardrobe.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Wow. Patrick, I want you to react, though. The big story this morning in sports, Boo Carter is Mr. Football. You're on the TSSAA Board of Control, and but as principal of Bradley, you got to be so proud of him.
Yeah, it's what a great young man and just a fun guy to watch. I mean, we were talking, and a lot of it has to do with the tradition of Bradley Central High School football. But we didn't play Walker Valley, Cleveland, or McMinn County at home this year. They were all on the road. But every crowd this year showed up, showed out. I have no doubt it was for the entire football team. But some of the things that he was able to do were just incredible. I mean, he would catch a kickoff and run it 98 yards, and you're like, why did they kick the ball to him? They knew this was going to happen. Just a special elite athlete, along with several others that we have. But what an amazing accomplishment for Boo Carter, his family, and just for Bradley Central High School in general.
It's also a special week at Bradley, the Hall of Fame, your inaugural class. You'll have a banquet tomorrow night to induct these wonderful people, and then I know they're going to be honored at the Cleveland Bradley basketball games on Friday night.
Yeah, I've said this, over and over, probably throughout the last 6 months. It's just been an amazing opportunity for me and our school just to connect with the people that are going to be going in tomorrow night. And just, I mentioned it the other Friday night on the radio. I had an opportunity to talk to Steve Sloan. He's in Orlando, Florida, and talked to him for 15 minutes. Oh. And it was probably one of the most just humbling. It was awesome. So I'm a Bradley guy, 2001 graduate, played there, taught there, and now principal. This night definitely means a lot to me. So.
And, you say Steve Sloan, and those who are maybe new to the community, this is a man who arguably is the greatest athlete in the history of this community, but also went on. He was quarterback at Alabama for Bear Bryant, won a national championship at the Orange Bowl. When Joe Namath was suspended that game, he stepped in. And but let me tell you something. He's also the guy when he played for Bill Walker in basketball, and Bill told me the story himself. He said, we were in a snowstorm in Greenville, Tennessee at a Christmas tournament, and we were going to have to stay the night. Steve said, no, we got to get back. I got to teach Sunday school tomorrow morning. And that's the kind of guy he is, and he still is. I think it's wonderful. 108 years of tradition. This Hall of Fame is so special. So thank you for announcing it with us first. We appreciate it.
No doubt.
All right. Anything else you want to say? Why? Any repentance you'd like? The altar is just around the corner. I don't know.
I was told to deliver the money for. I did not know that I was going to be.
No, that's not true. You knew it, and you demanded it.
I didn't know I was
frankly.
going to be here with such special guests.
Who?
So.
Where? What? Brenda. Okay, Brenda. What was he talking about? Patrick, thank you, buddy, very much. And we look forward to this week. And then we go over here. Can't even take him
Thank you,
seriously.
Pastor Jorts.
It's a Church of God thing.
Pastor Jorts easily. There it is.
Well, first of all, for those new to the community, describe this jacket you're wearing because it's got a lot of meaning.
Thank you, Steve.
Yes. Yes.
I'm honored. This is the traditional Bobby Taylor Christmas sport coat. Tonight they will be all the men who are fortunate to have one of these jackets from right here in Cleveland, Hardwick Clothes, will gather at the Bank of Cleveland for the annual Christmas party. So that'll be a wonderful festive occasion. But Hardwick started in 1880, and this is a more than 50-year tradition of this Christmas coat, and they were out of the fabric. And this year they were able to locate some, had a few jackets made, and I said, I got to get one.
So this is the first year you've had one.
This is my inaugural Christmas Bobby Taylor jacket year, so I'm going to wear it all I can.
It's almost like Cleveland's version of the Masters winter's jacket.
This is the Masters Christmas jacket, and thanks Jim and Rob for turning it around so quickly and getting it ready for the holiday season. So I and many others who have these jackets can enjoy them.
Well, we started with you at Church of God headquarters. We have for probably nearly 20 years.
And now you're up to 143,000.
There we go. And let's get that tote board going.
Congratulations, Brenda.
But now we're here, and did you hear the theme of the Christmas presentation here at First Baptist this weekend is Spirit City Christmas.
Spirit City Christmas with Pastor Jorts. I heard that.
Well, you walked into that one.
Spirit City Christmas, and it just breaks my heart. This is my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. And
that's all they're getting. I guarantee you that.
She's an avid listener of yours, Stephen.
I know she is. I love her.
And
there's one.
But we'll be celebrating with them in the Atlanta area for the big 60th. And I'm sorry, Pastor, I won't be here, but next year. And I'll wear the jacket.
Why don't you go celebrate 61 and stay here and be here at Spirit City?
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Mom and Dad,
I was going to say, Mrs. Hartline, I apologize.
No, your parents sent us a text message, Bridget, I understand. They said, just skip it. Just skip it this year. Stay here. But I tell you, going to get a little serious here, but it's the children who are going to benefit not only from the Empty Stocking Fund, but look around here, Pastor. Look at this facility that's really going to be dedicated to the children in this community.
You know, when I walked in, and thank you, Beasley, for unlocking the door. When I walked through, the first thing I thought was this facility will reach tens of thousands. It's not hundreds, it's not thousands, it's tens of thousands, and it was immediately striking to me what a wonderful ministry campus this has become. This is my first time in the new part of the facility, and I can already see how it's going to reach and how it's going to impact our city with Spirit. And Pastor, in all seriousness, what you all do here and how you minister to our folks on a daily basis, not just on Sundays. I hear about it, folks showing up on Wednesday for lunch and this new children's facility, not to mention your Go Love Serve, where you minister thousands of people all around the city of Cleveland. It's an honor to be your friend, and it's an honor to stop by and see this incredible new place.
All right. Thank you, Mayor. And again, we are live here wrapping things up at First Baptist Cleveland. So I tell you what, Pastor Easley, anything you want to leave us with here before we go?
Man, before we leave, I'd love for Brenda to give us a rundown one more time because, man, that's a big number, and it's something to celebrate. And, man, I'm excited. And it's not too late for people to give, by the way. Just because the broadcast ends at 9 o'clock doesn't mean the giving ends. And so, once again, want to encourage every church in our community to participate.
Now, remind them what you said.
Well, I mean, this is just a little off-the-cuff challenge to say if you love children and you want to be a part of this, if you're a member of a church and you have your pastor's cell phone, it'd be a great time to send your pastor a text. So text your pastor and say, Pastor, are we involved with Empty Stocking? Because I believe every church should be, which means every person, not every building. So it's been a great day.
It really has.
Got 2 days left. And so, man, I would just encourage our community to step up, to end strong, because there are 1,500 children in this community that are counting on it.
All right, Brenda Lawson, what do you got?
We heard from Danny and Brenda Carson, $200. Brian and Betsy Gentry, $100. Stephen and Amy Beasley, $100. First Baptist Cleveland, $5,000. Charles and Janie Barker, $100. Kirk and Renee Lambert, $500. Andy, Tammy, Olivia, Chloe Williams, $250. Jeff and Rachel Levingood, $200. Jordan and Audrey Easley, $201.
Hey, there we go. Come on.
Just one up and Levingood.
One up Levingood. They're out.
It ain't
Ginger
hard.
Buchanan, $100. Zach Carpenter from Bradley Boys Basketball, $100. Jessica Shields, $100. Rolling Doghouse, Cindy Oliver, $200. Dale and Kim McDaniel, $200. Juan Gomez, in memory of Edna Painter, Loved Christmas and Giving, $100. Glenn and Mary Powell, $100. Dave Lasarda, $100. Big Spadden Garage Doors, $300. Sam and Kendall McCamus, $500. Becky Sheen, in honor of her grandchildren, $100. Bradley Central High School, $605. Ashley Williams, $25. That brings our total to $144,634.90.
Hey, come on. We're moving, and we
Brenda,
thank you.
If Jeff gave 200, just put down 200 for Jan and Patrick Spangler.
There we go. There we go.
Just in memory of my dad, Ron Spangler.
Well, you know, Patrick, we talked about your dad the other day because I think when we kicked it off, because he was the one who brought us to a Coy Middle, and we I believe one of the main reasons this has been so successful, especially in the last few years, was going to a Coy Middle. And it was because at that time during the party and the two gyms and it just, but your dad, you know, and Brenda, you can speak this even better than I can, was just so welcoming to us and was so passionate about this. It was just
he
amazing.
actually called us and asked could we do it.
He sure did.
Yeah, he loved the event. So we're happy to be a part of it. And look forward to, I know shopping is taking place now, but
they're actually just finished. So if anybody was going to go later today, the shopping is finished. So do not go to Walmart because they're done.
We're all, yeah, it is done. Pastor, I think you had something there. What were you pointing out there?
I was just saying with the last $200 gift from the Spanglers, that puts us over $145,000
Oh,
today.
my God, deserves a hand. All right. Hey, one more reminder before we go. We mentioned Pastor Spirit City Christmas. Will you remind everyone of the times this weekend?
Sure. Spirit City Christmas. Once again, this is just a gift to our community. Anybody and everybody is invited to bring in the Christmas season this weekend, Friday night at 7 o'clock, Saturday at 4 o'clock, and then once again on Sunday, we have two shows at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. I would encourage people to get here early. Unfortunately, we are limited in our seating capacity, and there are a lot of people that are coming. And so get here early, get your seat, and be a part of bringing in Christmas the right way. It's going to be an awesome time.
I thought it was great. And look, I thought it was great. I see those two lawn chairs that you've got for Kevin and Kim Brooks out on that hill over there by TCPS. That's a wonderful, wonderful gesture from a Baptist to a Church of God. That's how we're bringing people together, people.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Well, we wanted them to have a great view of the brand new cross in front of. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, and here's what listen. I'm going to talk about. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Brooks. Is that right?
Yes.
You say she
Yes.
was. So here's the deal.
Jim
Why
and
don't?
Kathy.
Excuse me.
Jim and Kathy.
Jim and Tammy.
Kathy.
Excuse me. Jim and
PTL. What are you talking about?
Somebody actually. I'll tell you, it was Mark Shepard text said this looks like the PTL program this morning. That's all. I told you, Mark. Hey. Jim and Kathy, why don't you move this celebration here? Your son, Kevin, I'll tell you what he's done. He's going to bring you over here across the street. You can watch the cross change colors. And nothing says happy 60th like that.
We're going to watch from the Avail lobby.
Oh, the Avail lobby.
I've got some friends there. Got a nice view.
Hey, it's been a lot of fun. No kidding. Pastor, thank you for having us. My goodness, this has been great.
Man, I tell you what, it's great. And like I said in the very beginning, we're breaking the law by having you here today. So
we know.
Yeah,
we know.
we got
to.
we got a few.
Temporary CO.
I don't know what that means, but anyway, it's fine. Jim and Tammy, we'll see you here watching the cross with
Kathy.
Kathy. With Jamie Charles and Tammy Sue. My God, that'll be wonderful. I tell you right now. All right, Brenda Lawson, we're out of here. Anything you want to add here before we go?
We just want to thank everybody that showed up today and got the shopping done. I want to thank Patrick for all the students and teachers and everybody that showed up to shop and wrap. We've had, all 3 high schools have been wonderful this year to show up and help out. So we appreciate everything that everybody's done. And again, a shout out to White Wing Bookstore for giving us the Bibles for the students who's asked for Bibles.
Hey, and don't forget, when you donate any amount, you're up for tickets to the Tennessee Titans, the Atlanta Braves, Rock City. All of that is on our website. Very important. MyMix1041.com. Go to the Empty Stocking Fund link right there. Bridget, anything? We're done. She doesn't have anything. We're going to send you back to the station from First Baptist Cleveland. They'll see you, and we'll see you this weekend, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning right here. Stand by.